Greetings. I'm Michael Quinn Patton, an independent American evaluator and former president of the American Evaluation Association, to share a plea from the Ukrainian Evaluation Association that was issued on the 24th of February this year, 2022, an appeal to all evaluation communities. The Ukrainian Evaluation Association was established in July of 2011, one of now more than 200 voluntary evaluation organizations around the world, part of the Eurasian Alliance of National Evaluation Associations. They then issued this plea to the evaluation communities, which is being circulated as a document for evaluators to read and contemplate. But in this rapid, short attention span world, we read quickly. So I thought I would read aloud, slowly and deliberately, this statement from the Ukrainian Evaluation Association for us to contemplate together. On February 24, at 4 o'clock in the morning, Russia treacherously attacked our country. Russian military forces are shelling Ukrainian cities from both the Ukrainian, Russian, and Belarusian borders. Not only military installations have been destroyed, important infrastructure and medical facilities have also been shelled. There are civilian casualties and children are dying. This is a premeditated attack on the whole of Ukraine and not a special operation in the Donbass. The Donbass region of Ukraine has been occupied by Russia for 8 years. For 8 years now, our military and civilian population have been dying, and society throughout Ukraine has been suffering. Russia has also occupied Crimea since 2014. We have been deprived of territories, and Ukrainians are forcibly turned into subjects of authoritarian Russia, devoid of democratic governance. Today, we are being forced to hand over all Ukrainian land to Russia, to submit to the desire of one person to return the countries that were previously part of the Soviet Union to the subordination of one person, Vladimir Putin. For almost a day now, our country has been shaken by explosions. Ukraine, a country that gained independence at a heavy cost and worked hard for a long time to introduce democracy and human rights, may again fall into the network of authoritarianism. The invaders have seized the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, where dozens of tons of spent nuclear fuel are buried, following an accident in 1986. Workers at the power plant are being held hostage. This is a, quote, dirty bomb, close quote, that is dangerous for the whole of Europe. Military action could damage the power plant and lead to an ecological catastrophe on the European continent. We appeal to all assessment associations and colleagues with a request to support the Ukrainian people in their desire to preserve their state and repel the invaders. We understand better than others that our eastern neighbor will not be satisfied with Ukraine and will move further into Europe, destroying everything that was built at such a high price after the Second World War. We invite our partner organizations to evaluate the challenges posed by the war in Ukraine for every country in the world. We hope that your organizations and the leadership of your countries will not only condemn the actions of the President of Russia, but also take concrete steps to stop the war in Ukraine and prevent war in other countries. In particular, we ask you to join the dissemination of information about the war in Ukraine, trusting only reliable sources. 2. Publish our appeal about the full-scale war that Russia has launched against Ukraine. 3. Appeal to your governments to support Ukraine. As of midnight on February 25, Russian occupiers are in Kiev. Houses are burning, and many civilians are dead. Most Ukrainians spent last night in bomb shelters. They are shelling from the ground and bombing from the sky. An increase in radiation was recorded in the area of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. That is the plea for solidarity issued by the Ukrainian Evaluation Association. We wish them safety. We stand with them as part of the global evaluation community.